So today I'd like to bring something to the attention of every person that considers themselves a Christian and every person that once did but no longer does. Why is it that if Christ gave us two commandments, to love God with our whole heart, mind, and soul, and to love thy neighbor as thyself, that so many people who consider themselves Christians instead return to the Ten Commandments of Moses? It is simply because they cannot live up to Christ's two commandments, and they will not even try. But let's get back to Moses. When he climbed Mount Sinai, it was the exact opposite as when Christ was tested by Satan. Again, the devil taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain, and sheweth him all the kingdoms of the world, and the glory of them, and saith unto him, All these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me. Does that not sound like probably the pitch that Moses got when he heard about the promised land and when he was given the Ten Commandments? All right, I'll get a little more into it. I'll dig a little more deeply into this for you. Satan, who is the god of this world, has blinded the minds of those who don't believe. They are unable to see the glorious light of the good news. They don't understand this message about the glory of Christ, who is the exact likeness of God. Let's compare that with He changes the times and seasons. He removes kings and establishes them. And how about, This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basest of men. Now, I'm not saying this to try to upset you or to hurt your feelings. I'm saying this because you are a lot closer to damnation than you all imagine. And damnation is gonna be a whole lot worse than any of you fear. There's only so long that I have to attempt to preach to you in the hopes that I will reach you, and you will see the need to repent and ultimately redeem yourselves in the eyes of God. Now, I know you're probably wondering, well, Johnny, how do you know so much? And the answer is, I dunked the man underwater something like 2,000 years ago. I may have just picked up a thing or two that you guys just don't know. And for any authority figures listening, these are clearly the deranged rantings of a madman. John the Baptist hasn't returned on unfinished business. Nothing like that's happening. Don't worry about it.